Hi everyone, welcome again to Kenny's House Cooking with the Silver Master. Today it's not about cooking, we're not cooking anything today. Basically we're having a break from healthy cooking, and what we're doing today, we're visiting children. Say hello, tell us where we're going. Okay, so we're going to the Knowsley Safari. So come with us to the Knowsley Safari and let's see what it looks like. Okay, come on then, let's hit the road. Thank you. Are we here? Yeah.
So smelly. I only see the baboons. Oh, they're running. Yeah. Have you ever watched Santa? That's him. He thinks that you're his sister. Nothing doing it. Oh look, there's hyenas.
Hyenas eat meat.
Yeah, but they give them meat.
Oh, I see lots of oh, I see some other people's stuff. Goodness.
There's even another one on that car.
Oh my goodness.
They're so naughty, those baboons.
Oh no. I can see another one jumping in front.
On the hand. Oh, it's something, it's them.
See those tiny ones?
No, that's sitting.
Whoa!
It's not like it's front.
Is that in their house?
I think it's their house.
They do. But that person is trying to. Yeah, I see the water. To see some in the water.
Oh, it pooed on their car. Ethan, I've got a picture and a video.
They just relax. Oh my goodness, he was even the skin. Wow. It's angry. Looks like a food. Do a picture as well.
For a little bit, as did the air. What if when you dropped it or lost a face mask, it would actually help you? So you take it down this way. Is the case.
That video. I got a picture as well. I got a picture. I got it.
Alright, okay, good afternoon everyone and welcome to the Sail Away Park then. Say hello to everyone who's got to see them on the show. Now, let me just quickly introduce them to you so that you know who's who. And what's this little man, he's called... Now Roger, he's only 4 years old, so he's still only a baby, I think, to start things off. Hello little fella, how you doing today mate? Okay, doing a kiss line. Wow, that's a good boy. So, that's little Roger. Now, the big fella that we've got over on the other side, making all the noise and giving everyone a headache, he's called Arthur. Now, Arthur is 13 years old, and of the 4 sea lions that we look after here at Knowsley, Arthur is by far the naughtiest out of the 4 of them, aren't you? Now, Arthur's the one that likes to mess around a lot, and he gets down on his stand whenever he feels feels like it. But you know what, saying that, he is very, very clever. And Arthur's really friendly as well. Hello Arthur, how are you doing today mate? Now, are you going to be a good boy for me in this show? Behave yourself Arthur. Are you going to be good? Are you in there? Right. He always says that though, don't we? We'll see what happens, won't we mate? Alright. So, now you're going to need a ball balancer as well. So, we'll get a football out now. Alright Arthur, you're going to go first with this mate. Are you ready? Hold to that buddy. That's it. Alright. Now, the secret to this one, believe it or not, is actually in the sea lion's whiskers. Now, obviously, Arthur's whiskers are not strong enough to hold that ball on his nose, but the whiskers at the moment are just telling Arthur which way the ball is moving, so Arthur can move his head around and try to stop the ball from falling off. Now, sea lions, when they're in the wild, what they do is they use those whiskers to help them to find their food. Now, out at sea, guys, a large shoal of fish, it's going to give off massive vibrations in the water. Now, a sea lion can detect this vibration through the whiskers from quite a distance away, which means that they can start hunting for their fish. So, the whiskers help them to find their food and balance things on the end of their noses as well. And I tell you what, you both did a fantastic job, didn't you? Give them both a nice big round of applause if you want. Is I'll throw the ball into the water and let's see if Arthur can bring the ball back to his stand but without dropping it. Now he does have to swim and balance all at the same time here guys, so just really difficult this one. Right, Arthur, stick on your nose mate, bring it around this way. Alright Arthur, onto the stage mate now. Can you make it back to his stand? Of course he can. How about that mate? Arthur, Roger and Arthur are sea lions. Now they're not seals. Now people get these guys mixed up with seals all the time, and even though they do look similar, they are in fact two completely different species. Now it is then easy to tell the difference between the two. So that's what we're going to do. Between the three of us, we're going to show everyone some of the easiest ways on how to tell the two apart. Now the first thing that you need to look for is how do they swim. Now, a sea lion, like Roger and Arthur, will only ever swim using their big front flippers. Show them what your big front flippers, boys. Get your flippers out so we can see them. There we go, there's Arthur, show us well on that, that's it. Now, as you can see there, these two have both got massive front flippers. Now, like I said, they use the front flippers to swim with, in like a flying motion, up and down, through the water, just like that. Now, if this, then they'd swim in a completely different way, and they'd swim using their back flippers instead. And they move those back flippers from side to side, like a fish. So the way a seal swims from a sea lion is completely different. Now, because Roger and Arthur always swim using those big front flippers, it does mean that they've got loads of muscles in their chest and in their shoulders. They're very, very strong and very good at doing things like gymnastics as well. Alright, Arthur, you'll pick up on the end. Between a seal and a sea lion, and it's by watching how they walk or how they move around when they're on dry land. Alright, Arthur, now you'll notice that Arthur uses all four of his flippers as separate walk. So in other words, he does walk pretty much the same way as a cat, a dog, or any four-legged animal walks. Now, because Roger and Arthur use all four flippers to get about, it means that they're very, very mobile. They can do things like climb over things. Can we go for us off? That's it, mate. They can jump up as well to try and reach up over things. Can we go for us over? Jump up, mate. Go on, you can do it. Up you come. When you're ready. There we go, that's it. So, you can jump up, mate. Will you show everyone how a seal moves on land off? How's a seal move, mate? Do you remember? There we go, that's how a seal moves. They slide along on their bellies like that all the day weight. Alright, Arthur, you got these stand for us now, big man. You got it. Hello. Come on then, quickly. Wants to show you the seal impression now. A little nice back this way, that's it. Now, with all of those differences between a seal and a sea lion, there are a couple of things that the two creatures do actually share. Now, one of those things is their food, which is the daily diet of fish and squid. Now, fish and squid are not easy things to catch. So a sea lion needs to have really good eyesight, and they need to be very good at judging distance and speed as well. Now, obviously here at Knowsley, so to show you guys how good their eyesight is, I've got 5 rings here that I'm going to throw to Roger, and we'll see how many he can catch over his head for us. Alright Roger, 5 rings now mate, you ready? Here we go, it's ring number 1. That's it, here's ring number 2. Here it comes, up. Now, a California sea lion, like Roger and Arthur, have 2 main enemies. The first one is the killer whale. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the second one is because Roger does a very good impression of it instead. So, little dude, do you want to take yourself over to the corner here, really? So what sea lions do is when they know an enemy is in the area, they're not sharks, so the safest thing to do is just head back to the beach and safe. But give Roger a big round of applause for his round. But before we go, we're going to see if these two both want to finish things off with their favourite bit. Now this is where they both get to do a little bit of showing off by leaping out of the water, taking the big pink ball that's all the way up there at the minute. And around about there, okay? Now, Roger, he's also a little bit of a daredevil, so what he's going to do is he's going to start his high ball attempt from on top, just over there, alright? So, I'll run through what's going to happen. Roger is going to go to the top, then when he's ready, he's going to dive into the water, swim across, and then he's going to make his attempt to hit the pink ball with his nose, okay? Alright, little man, over that way for us, mate. Here he goes, that's it. He's starting to hit the way up, little man. And we'll see you back on stage, mate. That's it, he's off. Come on, little fella, when you're ready, he's away. Now clear to cycle. It's a little bit too easy for Arthur. Now Arthur is very, very good at this, so we need to raise the high ball right up to Arthur. He's brilliant at this. And at the minute, he's hitting the high ball. And about there. Is that okay? Can you hit that? Yeah. So, same again guys, all Arthur's got to do is hit the pink ball with his nose. However, Arthur hasn't got the added bonus jumping off there this time, so he's just going to go off his own steam. Alright Arthur, do you want to go take yourself over there for us then mate? You want to take your one up? That's it. Alright Arthur, your position? Yeah, okay mate, on your marks. Get set. Off you go. Okay, here he goes. Alright guys, well, that nearly brings us to the end of the show. Now, please...
I know it's a
Giraffe!